House Chair of Education. And in that role, she and I had the opportunity to work together because she is a warrior for financial literacy for K through 12 students. She wants to make sure that every K through 12 student has financial education and financial literacy. Now, she knew we couldn't do it overnight, so she offered an amendment in the budget for 2013, this past year's budget. As a result of that amendment, $250,000 was set aside so that I and the Commissioner of the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education could award grants to 11 high schools in 10 communities to create curriculum materials to bring financial education and financial literacy. That's leadership, that's effectiveness, that's Alice Peisch. I'm running for governor because I believe the people of this Commonwealth want proven leadership that leaves no one behind. No individual, no family, no community, no city, no town, no region of this Commonwealth. And it's that desire to leave no one behind that motivated me to create the Small Business Banking Partnership when I became treasurer, which has poured hundreds of millions of dollars of small business loans in banks all over this Commonwealth, principally women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, immigrant-owned businesses, and veteran-owned businesses, to level the playing field so that no one who has a good idea and who has a small business and wants to grow that business is left out and left behind. That motivation to leave no one behind also motivated me to be the first business owner in Massachusetts to testify in Gardner Auditorium back in 2006 in favor of what was known then as paid parental leave, now called earned sick time. This morning, on this Labor Day, in this Commonwealth, almost 1 million people woke up and they did not have a single day of earned sick time. You're sick, they go to work because they're afraid of a pink slip. Their kids are sick, they send their kids to school and they go to work because they're afraid of losing their job. That is morally wrong, it is economically wrong, we can change it. If we have to change it with a ballot question in 2014, so be it, but I think it's up to the legislature to do it earlier on. Every person in this Commonwealth should have earned sick time. Nobody should be left behind. And on this Labor Day, I want to close with the words of one of the great poets who died just a few days ago. And that's, of course, the great Irish Nobel laureate, Seamus Heaney. And Seamus Heaney wrote the following words. He says, "History says, don't hope on this side of the grave. But then, once in a lifetime, a wellspring of justice can rise up, and hope and history rhyme." It seems to me on this Labor Day, as we rededicate ourselves to the principles of this Democratic Party and the progressive values that have brought this party to this point, that we have an obligation to leave no one behind. We have an obligation to make sure that if there's a single neighbor, friend, colleague, co-worker who lacks a job, hope, dignity, civil rights, or civil liberties, that our job is not done. That's what brings us together. That's what motivates me to run for governor. I thank you so much for listening. I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. And our last candidate who's here